I think if you look at the world and the younger generation, then the most common addiction today is scrolling on social media. Pretty much all of my friends and brothers and the younger people I know are addicted to social media, and so are probably you because you clicked on this video. But bro, I don't blame you. In this day and age, society has kind of normalized being addicted to social media, scrolling on TikTok, scrolling on Instagram, being on Snapchat and being on all of these other social media apps. Because it's just a normal thing to do when you're bored and you don't really have anything other to do, so you just scroll on social media. And so people like me and you are just tired of being addicted to social media, so we try to quit it. However, then there's this false belief that if you delete the social media app, delete TikTok off your phone, then you're like cured forever. However, this is completely false, bro. I remember many years ago during the lockdown, that happened in 2020, I was really addicted to social media, bro. The first thing that I do when I woke up was scroll on TikTok, and I do this for hours and hours a day. I would also be gaming all of the time and not even eating anything, so I would basically just be hungry all the time and, just scroll on social media and do nothing else. And I was stuck in this cycle for basically years. And so I tried to quit it. I tried to delete the social media apps. However, every time I did, I would just download it a few days or even a few hours later. So this would basically in no way help me to quit this addiction. I remember as soon as I woke up, I would just be in my bed and, take my phone and just scroll on there for about an hour before even leaving my bed. And so I would just be all sweaty, and before even the day has started, my brain was already like fucked up and I couldn't even focus on anything because of my dopamine receptors. They were completely, fried. So I couldn't focus and I had no discipline, and because of that I couldn't even quit the addiction. So I would basically be in that cycle for years, and this addiction only kept getting worse and worse until I discovered a solution that basically helped me completely get cured of my social media addiction. Well, of course, I'm not perfect by any means. I'm still a human and sometimes I still scroll on social media a bit. However, I've made a lot of progress since then, so I want to share it with you. And one day I just thought that enough is enough, and so I did these two things that helped me completely quit this addiction. The first thing that I did was what I'd call progressive deloading. Instead of deleting the social media app completely off your phone, deleting TikTok or deleting Instagram completely off your phone, instead I would just scroll on it like I was already doing. However, day after day I would simply decrease the time I'd scroll for about 20 minutes or 10 minutes each day. I did that like the first day I'd scroll on it like 5 hours, and then I would do 4 hours and 40 minutes, and then 4 hours and 30 and 4 hours and 20, and I would just decrease that time until I was about at like an hour a day. And that is actually completely normal. You don't have to fully quit that addiction. Instead, if you just do what I did and you're not like scrolling the whole day, then I think it's completely normal. Like everything in moderation is normal. But nowadays my goal is to scroll less than an hour a day on social media. So the second thing that helped me quit this addiction and take my time from being an hour to being way less a day is actually I started new hobbies. I started going to the gym. I started reading. I also started meditating a bit, practicing mindfulness. And these hobbies, bro, like these changed my life forever. Going to the gym, it basically gave me a new purpose. Instead of being on social media all day having no purpose, just rotting your life away, I actually had a purpose that I wanted to increase my lifts. And by reading books, I got new ideas, maybe reading business books. And that motivated me to, make this channel and also get new ideas for businesses I wanted to try and something like that. If you have all of those hobbies and all of those things that you can do, then you don't even have time to scroll on social media. So that is basically one of the things that also helped me quit social media. Actually, a few months ago, I had basically completely fallen off of my purpose. if you know what I mean. I completely stopped making videos on this channel, and I had kind of replaced this act of making videos with scrolling on social media, as I always did. So I wanted to quit that addiction. So about a week ago now I started uploading to this channel, and bro, if I edit these videos and upload to this channel, I basically have no time to scroll. And so 5 days ago I also went on this trip to another island in my country, and there I only could fish and I only could swim and do nothing else. So I had even less time to scroll on social media. I didn't even have internet access, bro. I couldn't scroll on social media at all. And that, when I now came back to my home, here I have internet access. However, now I don't even really want to scroll on social media, because I've kind of developed this habit now that instead of scrolling on social media, I would be reading a book, because on that trip I also read a book when I had nothing else to do. That is like one of the best things about, you know, getting new hobbies and doing new things instead of scrolling on social media. Like, you don't have time for these bad addictions when you do things like go to the gym. I also today went to the gym, and also I read a book, so I had basically no time to scroll, you know? This is the kind of cheat code that I'm always talking about. It kind of pains me that most people have kind of given their lives up for these stupid addictions, like scrolling on social media, you know, playing video games, I don't know, watching porn or anything like that. Life could be so beautiful, bro, and you're just in your room scrolling your life away. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Just go outside, just go into nature, I don't know, go to the gym, read a book, pick up a book like I do. Like, you can see some book recommendations on the screen right now that I would recommend. But anyway, just do something with your life, please, bro. Don't rot away in your chair just scrolling your life away like most people. Actually do something with your life. Even my own family, when I wake up and come downstairs, then the first thing that I see is just my brother scrolling on TikTok, and my other brother scrolling on TikTok, and maybe even my mom watching those, I don't know, AI generated Facebook reels. Why are you doing this? Like, I know that you have nothing really to do, but still, you could read a book. My brothers don't really read books, so that is something that they could do and something that you could do, you watching this video. Just pick up new hobbies, and day after day just decrease your social media time. Even 10 minutes, even decreasing that for 10 minutes is like really good, because if you improve your life 1% every single day, then at the end of the year you'll be like a lot of percent better, let's say. I think that's the message I kind of wanted to give you. So thanks for watching, bro. See you in the next one.